Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden Ultimate.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it is permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. Check it. 19. It's 59. Like the 59.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Watson. Short little throw to Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Watson, man open, that's Terrell Owens. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
As the offense comes out here, CD, we got to talk about the big one. We've waited for it all season long, down to the final 2 in Miami. All the glitz, all the glamour. What do you think of this matchup, partner?
And a lot of folks thought that this might be Baltimore and San Francisco. They were the two best teams in the regular season. But Kansas City, many thought might very well have been number 3. And ended up getting the home field advantage after the Ravens lost to Tennessee. Took full advantage of that and found their way to Miami. Interesting thing for me, these two coaches.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, as the Falcons come back out here on offense, you got to help me process their 2019 season. One thing for sure, fair to say that they were a second-half team, as in second half of the season, because this club started 1-7, 6-game losing streak, weeks 3 through 8. The talk about Dan Quinn maybe being let go, and maybe it was a team that needed to bottom out and get a high draft pick. But then a funny thing happened. They started to win.
Yeah, maybe I should get a cardigan, get a pipe, sit down and listen to you talk your way through this team, because it's a lot to process, isn't it? But one thing about Dan Quinn as their head coach, relentlessly positive. Never let go of that. The team stayed with him. Many people thought maybe he might have lost the team. He never did. And they had that big finish, 6-2, one of the best marks in football, including beating New Orleans on the road, being San Francisco on the road. So when you look at it, ownership said, hey, this team likes playing for this coach. let's give it one more shot. Now, he'll have to retool his staff a little bit again. The bottom line is that team believed in their head coach. Head coach believed in his team. They've got a chance in 2020 to get back in the the NFC South race.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Niners have it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will make it into the end zone. He's in for 2 points. And how about that for a turnaround prior to halftime? Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to John Ross. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Draw play for Brown. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Watson. And able to find Graham, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field.
They get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Watson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down, Falcons. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The toss out to Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Again, it's Barkley. And shedding his way forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Matchbox white.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and have done in the NFL.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Williams, 38 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Terrell Owens, 82 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell